little vlog. I'm just walking towards my car, and before I left the house, Lee told me that when you walked Manny about an hour ago, this is a Sunday morning, there were cows, let me flip you around and show you, up ahead where those, like where that park is, there were cows just hanging out by those fences, which is weird. Strange. Those cows belong in a field a little away from there. When we go on a longer walk, you can see them. So they've clearly got free. But you know, a bit of drama for a Sunday morning. Anyway, I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but I'm going to meet Emma at Starbucks now. We're going to film a podcast episode. Get a coffee. I think I'm just going to sit in the car. I've always maintained that the car is the very best acoustic situation for filming. Oh, also yesterday we watched Marion and Jeff, so I'm always talking about Marion and Jeff. I don't know how it came up in conversation, but Emma said, oh, because you always talk about Marion and Jeff for vlogging. I think we were talking about 99, and I was like, oh my god, let's find Marion and Jeff to watch. Anyway, the premise is that Rob Brydon is in his car and he's talking to a camera the whole time, and he's telling you the story of Marion and Jeff, and you think Marion and Jeff is like him because he talks about his wife, and you think he's Jeff. He's not Jeff. Jeff is the man who his wife left him for, and he's like, they're having a great time. He like talks about them like they were meant to be together. The whole thing is so funny. It tells you how he finds out they're having an affair, all about his life. It's fairly tragic, but it's such a great show, and it is on iPlayer. I reference it all the time, and now I can tell you it's on iPlayer. But whenever I'm vlogging the car, I think of it every single time. I came to show Emma Arkwright's Open All Hours. It's not got quite the same vibe as the show. Launch. Hopefully this is going to make me feel a little bit better, because I'm still feeling relatively hungover. Manny is waiting to see if... Don't look down. Okay, he's waiting to see if Lee gives him some of his. And we're going to watch the last episode of Fallout. Keep falling asleep. Right, it's several hours later, isn't it always? I tried to have a sleep. I was just feeling like I had a rest, not a sleep, but I'm definitely going to take a sleep aid this evening, and I'm going to sleep like the dead. Ooh, I've just noticed how misty the windows are. I thought it was really, really foggy, and then I realised I was literally just talking to someone the other day saying you would never know we hadn't had our windows cleaned in years, and maybe you would know. The boys are watching Gladiators, so I came upstairs to do some editing. There's a lot, like, I don't mind. We don't tend to watch things separately, apart from Lee watches a million Disney vlogs. But I just am not into Gladiators at all. So it's the thing that Milo watches with Lee, and that's fine. And I'll come upstairs, and there's things to be done. I think I'm going to make a little bit of a plan for this week's content as well. I want to do some more swatch posts for my blog. That was really fun. My brother's coming here tomorrow for a quiet house to do an interview in. He's going to do like an online interview. I think I'm going to do another candle podcast episode. So it's not a terrible thing for me to come in the office on a Sunday night and kind of set myself up for the week, is what I was thinking. I'll tell you one thing I've been struggling with, and I wonder if this is just me. It feels like it's got something on it, but I don't think it has. Can anyone else not access their club card? So I've got the app, but I don't have a physical club card. And when I go onto the app, for years, I don't know how I've been spending the points. I must have done it in store. But for years, I've not been able to access like offers or anything. It just says like there's a problem. But that's usually when I'm in the store and I think, well, maybe it's a Wi-Fi thing. Maybe it's an internet problem. And I've got like £35 worth of points. I was like, right, I'm going to spend it on something fun. And they had £10 off Touche Eclat from YSL, which is probably butchering that, but you know the product I'm talking about. Touche Eclat, the highlighter concealer pen. I thought I haven't tried that in years. I'll get that because it's £20 instead of 30. No brainer. I've still got some points left over. And I could not spend the points because I don't know the last 3 numbers of the card. When I go on my app, it says you need to link a card. When I go into my profile, it tells me the card number apart from the last 3 numbers. What? What am I supposed to do? And then I went on to the help part. Like, can someone please help me with this? I'd like to spend my points while the offer's still on. And when I tried to submit the help form, it said there's been a problem. So I feel like I have to spend my points in store, which is annoying. If you can hear me over Manny snoring, I've got to tell you, I'm actually really enjoying this at the moment. I do think that it is giving me more than the average moisturiser, which initially I was like, eh, but I think it is. I'm doing everything in the wrong order. I've got a lip oil on it. It's shiny. It is shiny. I've just done all my skincare in the wrong order and now I'm doing a face mask. I'm just kind of feeling it this evening, honestly. I think that this weekend has really taken it out of Manny. Because while I was trying to sleep earlier, he was in that same spot. We're talking about 5 hours ago. He was at my feet. And that noise is why Manny does not sleep in our room. I have no problem with dogs. Dogs on beds, dogs in bedrooms. I mean, there are multiple reasons that I wouldn't have a dog in a bedroom. You don't need another person in that room, but also this noise. Nobody's sleeping through that. It's Monday morning. I also forgot to tell you yesterday, because if you'd watched the previous vlog, you might have wondered. My friend ended up cancelling or moving our get together from last night to the week after, which was a blessing in disguise, really, because I was so tired yesterday. I slept perfectly, amazing. I'm definitely going to be getting some more melatonin when we go to New York. Anyway, I was sitting here listening to my book, which I've nearly finished. The one I'm listening to at the moment is Lisa Jewell, None of This Is True, which I think has been adapted for Netflix. Anyway, I'm nearly finished with this. They're so good, but I actually can't download another one after this because it's all I want to do is listen to these books. It's quite antisocial. I'm like, I'm going to go upstairs and finish my book. Anyway, I'm sitting here making YouTube plans, drinking this was my last reward coffee. Shame. I have had my blueberry muffin and I'm watching YouTube, and I thought I should probably finish up this vlog. It's probably going to be a shorter one, but I'm feeling pretty good about this week. I've made my lists. I'm thinking ahead for next month because we'll be away for a week, which means I need to kind of plan content ahead. And there's a lot of videos that I've had on the list since the beginning of the year that I haven't made. I want to do some stuff about different outfits, like capsule wardrobes. I'm very maximalist, so I'm not a capsule wardrobe person, but I do like a, what's the word I'm looking for? A seasonal capsule wardrobe. So I'm going to talk about that. I want to talk about my like maximalist wardrobe, which is more like memories and collectory type things. Someone did mention that the word hoarder might be triggering, might be a sensitive topic, so I'm going to call it maximalist. And what else are we going to talk about? Oh, Vinted. I've been wanting to talk about like the best things I found on Vinted for over a year. So I'm going to go and collect all of those things now, and we're gonna tick off a lot of these videos. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling on this Monday morning. I hope you guys are all well, and I will see you tomorrow, but it'll actually be today.